Everyone, welcome to the video of the week. Today's video of the week is 5 women and 5 men that I think WWE should sign next. Especially around this time, being that it is WrestleMania time. WrestleMania has passed, and the Raw and SmackDown after WrestleMania has even passed, and 205 as well. But that doesn't mean that they cannot sign them, but it's still an exciting time, because it is still roughly around WrestleMania. It's still kind of winding down. And they also have the Greatest Royal Rumble coming up as well, so that could be definitely beneficial for these people to be signed. Now, some of them I see them actually could happening, and some of them I don't. But let's get into it with the women, because we're just going to start with the women. Number 1 and number 2 kind of go together. And if you guys know some things about MMA or UFC, you might know these two. Jessica Duke and Marina Shafir. They are part of the 4 horsewomen of MMA. If you know your history, you know both Ronda Rousey and Shayna Baszler are also a part of that group, and both of them are signed to WWE. Ronda Rousey underneath Monday Night Raw, and Shayna Baszler is the current NXT Women's Champion. So I think it wouldn't be much of a surprise to see both of these women coming in, especially Marina Shafir, being that she is in a relationship currently with Roderick Strong, and they have a child together. So it wouldn't be much of a surprise to see her or Jessica Duke actually finally make that full transition into the WWE. Moving on, number 3 is Veda Scott. Now, if you don't know who this woman is, she's been working a lot on the independent circuit. She's also worked a lot for Ring of Honor, and she's a fantastic woman athlete, and I honestly think that it's shocking to me that nobody has really signed her, including Impact Wrestling. And I think that it's definitely time for her to be signed to either Impact or WWE, but it's still shocking to me that no one signed this woman. Number 4 is, if you guys remember the Mae Young Classic, you might know her. It's Piper Niven, aka, if you know her from the independent circuit, Viper. And I think that she deserves to be signed because she proved herself a lot in the Mae Young Classic and also in the independent circuit, so she definitely deserves to be signed. Along with number 5, which is Toni Storm, who also deserves to be signed. She's also a very, very young athlete as well still, and I honestly think that she could be one of them people that would be beneficial for the women's division on either Raw, SmackDown, or even NXT. Moving on to our men. Number 1, it's kind of up in the air because of his history with the company, but Cody Rhodes, and the reason why that is because they didn't end on the greatest of terms, from what I hear, and Cody has been making a lot of comments about the company negatively, and about some of the talent in the company as well, and so that's why I don't think it could happen. But then again, he is a member of the Rhodes family, and that is a wrestling family through and through. So anything can happen, but Cody Rhodes is definitely on the top of my list of who I want to see return. Number 2 is Kenny Omega. Now, there was some rumors of Kenny coming to the WWE, but they were not true. And I honestly think Kenny Omega could be a beneficial in the WWE, but who knows, to be honest with you, because sometimes when WWE signs someone, they look good, but they make them out to be a nobody. And that's something that I don't think that they would be able to do with Kenny. Number 3 is Rey Mysterio. We did see him in the original Royal Rumble, but nothing really came after that, so I'm assuming that he wasn't actually signed to the company. He was more of like a guest legend or whatever. But I think he would be beneficial to the company. Maybe to, on the main roster as like another man that could actually be a competitor, or even beneficial for the Cruiserweight division, because they might need someone else to be a trainer or whatever for them. And I think that's something that Rey would be up to doing. Number 4. This one is much like Cody Rhodes, and it is someone I do not see probably coming back, and if it does happen, probably won't be for a little while. And that is CM Punk. Again, because of the reasoning that he left the company. He left the company on a very, very bad note with management. And so I don't see him returning it for a little while. But it would be great to see him return, and I think a lot of the fans would be shocked and would be happy that he's back. And last but not least, on the men's side is, again, I mentioned him before about WWE signing him, and that is Cody Hall. And that is the son of Scott Hall or Razor Ramon, whatever you decide to call him. But he is definitely one of them superstars that I think has that lineage behind him of being like a second or third generation wrestler. Obviously, he would be a second generation. And he would definitely be someone that I think would be beneficial for the company. Because WWE likes to sign second and third generations wrestlers, and Cody Hall is a second generation wrestler, so that would be beneficial for them. No matter what brand that they put him on, I think it would be beneficial. So that is 5 men and 5 women I think WWE should sign next, and a briefly description of why. But next Sunday's video of the week will be Walking Dead season 8, episode number 15 and 16 coverage. Now 16 is the ending episode or the finale, so it might be longer, it might not be, so I don't know, but I will be recording the video this Sunday, so it will be kind of late on Sunday. But again, it will be Walking Dead season 8 episodes number 15 and 16 coverage. Have a great day. Peace, and thank you guys for watching.